Read an article about us. SquirrelTastic is the devil. Welcome back to SquirrelTastic.
Did you just change your shield?
And my tunic. I transformed, okay?
Okay.
Eto henshin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You and your metagaming.
What are you talking about?
It's kind of like, what the hell? Like watching you play and then you're just like, go pull something out of a wall that like wasn't even visible.
Is it annoying?
It's just confusing, I guess.
Okay, let's go over here. Through here. It's a buggy.
A buggo.
A buggo. What the hell is a buggo? It's a small spooter. Or a big spooter.
A big spooter?
Yeah, a buggo is a big spooter. Okay, you know what? This joke's done.
Okay.
Do you want to explain the joke?
It's the whole like, what is a doggo? It's a big pupper. You were riffing on that. The ways that people on the interwebs
You're
talk
telling me
about
there was somebody
dogs.
who got really upset by the whole doggo and pupper thing?
Yeah, there was this post that someone shared of like a thread of someone saying that you shouldn't call them doggos or puppers and that it's really like asinine, basically. He didn't use that word, but he was getting really frustrated with people. I'm like,
What the
okay.
hell is a doggo?
And he's like, I know it's a dog, but I just think you should not call them that. It's really stupid. They're dogs.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta be a dog person, I guess.
I don't know, like, I just think it's cute.
Yeah, it is.
I
I know
like
you're not the
cute
biggest
shit.
dog person, but you wouldn't say you hate dogs.
No, I mean, I think dogs are great. I'm glad that they exist. I just don't want one.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like children. Like, I'm not saying ban all children.
Dogs are actually very similar to
Don't
children.
want to have one.
Okay.
I know, right? But cats, you can just
Or you can leave the cat home alone all weekend and not really need to worry about her.
poop in a box. It's great.
She doesn't eat everything in sight suddenly.
She doesn't chew up our couch. She does rip them up sometimes.
She rips up the carpet mostly.
Yeah, she's gotten stuck in the curtains before. I felt really bad for her. I like heard her.
Calling for help.
Well, yeah, I wasn't sure what. Like, you know, I just thought she was complaining because she does that a lot. But I heard this weird, like, furniture moving noise after that, and I was like, what the hell? I actually thought there might be someone in the apartment. It kind of creeped me out. Hey, there's one of those dead things.
Yeah. You're close. They're called re-dead. I'm gonna slash them up.
But yeah, so I came to investigate, and she had, like, gone up on the little footstool, and then, I guess, jumped at the window, but didn't realize that the sheer curtain was there, because it's, like, really light-colored, and gotten her claws stuck in the curtain, and then she was trying to, like, get her back paws back onto the footstool, but every time she almost did, she'd kick it further away from her, so she was just hanging by her front paws. And she saw me and she like made this sound and I was like, oh, I'll help you. So I like put the stool under her and then like very carefully took her little claws out of the fabric. She has a really hard time getting her claws out of something.
Oh, because they're kind of long. She's old, so she doesn't groom them as well as she used to. And it's rare that she'll let me trim them.
Yeah, for a while you were trimming them. Like you just scoop her up and like use the little
yeah, but I've cut her a couple times doing it, so I get nervous about it now.
Oh, and she probably picks up on your nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could take her to the vet.
Yeah, they said they'd do it for like $10.
Oh.
All the claws.
Nice.
As well as like a brushing and stuff.
Oh, I bet she'd like that.
Just general grooming.
I bet she'd like that.
Yeah. Oh!
I mean, she wouldn't appreciate it, because
she'd be, like, scared and upset the whole time.
Yeah. But I bet she'd feel better after.
Yeah. The tricky part is just getting her all the way down to 3rd Avenue.
Yeah.
Which is pretty far. We live on 10th, and we don't have access to a vehicle right now, so
And we'd have to
carrying a cat 7 blocks is unreasonable.
in a tent. In a little cat tent.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just stuff her in a backpack or something.
No! That's awful.
They could be one of those weird guys in town
Oh.
that people write about.
No, there's been too many gross things in town.
Oh, has there?
Yeah, I don't wanna get into it. That just reminded me of something really bad. Yeah, we got weird people in our town.
Like this morning, while I was doing the changeover at work, there's like a 4-minute period where I have to close the restaurant because the systems are completely down. I can't process anything. Basically, I have to do this hard reset every day. We usually do it really close to 4:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And then I had this guy who wanted to order something at the moment where I just happened to do it. And I says, okay, it's going to be about 4 minutes before I can process your order. Would you like to wait? And then he was slapping at the window, cussing at me, and yeah. And then he left, and he called the cops. Like,
I don't understand people calling the cops about that. Like,
yeah, and I explained to the police later. It's like, oh, this is like normal. Like, and he's like, yeah, I know. It's like because he called, we had to respond. So,
yeah.
you know, just acknowledge we were here.
And the guy left after he called the police?
He was nowhere to be seen. So I gave the police a security footage of him. Says, yeah, there he was.
Banging on the window and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if they would like track him down and tell him like smarten up, or if they would just be like whatever and ignore it.
I think what they do is that they would take this and they just kind of document it. Like, this happened on this day. Anything else weird happened that day? And is he involved with anything else that day or whatever? Or is he going to be there tomorrow? Because they'd probably also organize it by where it happened. So, yeah, I don't know. They just have some data of him. They probably won't do anything with it now because I didn't press charges or anything, so...
Well, I guess he didn't destroy anything, but...
No. He just wanted my attention.
If he damaged the window, then...
He didn't. The windows are pretty thick.
These people are crazy.
Yeah. Like, they're hard to break.
Really, though, I just can't imagine a scenario where, like, you are gonna get food or like a coffee or something, and the person is like, oh, you'll need to wait a few minutes, and you call the police? Like, what exactly are the police going to do about that? Oh, he made you wait 3 minutes? Well, he's definitely going to jail then. Like, it's not illegal. You can refuse service. Yeah. And you weren't even refusing service. You were just like, hey, well, my system
Just wait a minute
down.
while the system reboots, and then I'll get you whatever.
I think if someone said that to me, I'd be like, okay.
Well, you're reasonable.
You know. I get it. I've had to restart my stuff before to help people too, or I've had people come in and like my computer is off because I'm doing something to it. Like I'm moving it to another spot or like whatever, and they're like, oh, here's a donation, can I get a receipt? And I'm like, I can't issue you a receipt right now, but I'll mail it to you. Or like people come in when our printer isn't working properly. Right. And I'm like, I could print you a receipt, but it might take like half an hour. I think those kind of people just don't empathize.
Yeah. Well, it's like sometimes when I call the taxi cab and it's like, it takes them a long time, I call them again and then they're like, oh, we forgot about you. It's like, yeah, human error. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
You gotta be a little understanding and patient sometimes.
Yeah.
It's your life.
The only thing with the taxi cab here, though, is that there's only one
Yeah,
company
they
in
got a
town, so,
monopoly.
like, if their service is bad, it's not like you can just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I guess most people are probably like, just get your own car, you scrub.
Someday.
Yeah, we're, you know.
I mean, technically I'm able to drive, I just don't have a vehicle.
Yeah. It just hasn't been a necessity. Like, where we used to live, it was really impractical to have a car, so we're very used to not having one.
We learned to live without one, yeah.
Yeah. So now it's like, is it really worth the expense of buying the car, insuring it, filling it with gas, keeping it somewhere, making sure it doesn't get broken into?
Oh yeah, we have a really high B&E rating here.
Yeah, so...
License plates keep getting ripped off all the cars that are out here.
Yeah, it doesn't really make me want to have a car here.
Yeah, I hear you. I almost feel like as soon as we get a car, we're moving, but yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't currently have any plans to move, so...
You do. You're moving right now.
Oh, well, I mean, my body is moving.
Or is it? Stupid hands.
Yeah, these hands are really creepy. Ugh, I really don't like it when they're small. That really bothers me.
Remember the thing from Addams Family?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the thing or if
I think
it's
it's just thing. Pretty sure there's no the.
The thing. I guess it's like a Fantastic Four character or something.
Probably. You're asking the wrong person.
So you know how all those like superhero versus movies?
Yeah.
Can we get like Sunday comic versus? Can we get like Garfield versus Marmaduke?
Oh, Calvin and Hobbes
versus Dilbert.
What was that one with the Viking guy? And his dopey friend?
Obliques and Asterix or something?
No. Not Asterix and Obelisk. There was one in
Hagrid the Horrible?
Maybe. It was in the newspaper.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay. That guy also did like a military comic, I think.
Oh yeah.
Or at least there was one stylized very similar.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Alright, all my training in Goron City has led to this moment.
This looks so unfamiliar to me, like this whole part of the game.
The final two temples?
Yeah, I'm like wondering, like when you play it, I must not normally watch this part.
I usually fall asleep when I'm playing temples.
There you go.
Especially in Majora's Mask.
Is that because we play it late at night?
Often when we're both available. But lately it's been more in the daytime because I'm up super early and...
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm off work really early too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like today you came home like 2 hours after I woke up. Like not even.
Oh yeah, I came home just before 10 o'clock.
Yeah. And I only woke up at 8 because you texted me. So.
Nice.
I probably would have kept sleeping.
Wouldn't you be surprised?
I'd be like, okay. I don't know, sometimes when I wake up on my weekends and you're at work, I panic thinking like I missed you texting me.
Oh.
And sometimes I do miss you texting me. Neil texts me on his break, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, almost every day.
Yeah. Lately it's been around 8 a.m. Which is also the time that I get to work, so sometimes that can be a problem for me to respond to you because I'm like caught up doing something at work because whatever, depending on what I walk into.
It's got the same pattern as the scabbard for the Master Sword.
Oh. It's the boss key.
Did you ever notice that?
Yeah, you've pointed it out to me before.
What's a scabbard? Here's a definition.
It's the thing that holds the sword when it's not stabbing things.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, everybody kept calling it a sheath. And that was like, huh? Isn't sheath like a verb? Like sheath your sword? Not a noun? I'm not sure, but yeah.
I think it can be
Scabbard. It's a scabbard.
I'm not saying it's not a scabbard. I'm just saying I think a sheath can also be something that you put your sword in.
Alright, so this will be the first and only time I use the fire arrow.
So it's like a one-time necessity. But you could have used it elsewhere.
Yeah, maybe I already did. Did I use it in the water temple? I might have.
I don't remember at the moment.
No, I couldn't have, because I get it right after the water temple.
There you go.
There I go. Nice little Anubis bridge for me. I don't know what to call that creature, actually. It's like a dog face, but it has wings.
Yeah, it's, I mean, Anubis-like.
Right, lens of truth.
So yeah, a sheath can be a covering or a case for a blade of a sword, dagger, etc.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Just so I know.
I looked it up, so people were not wrong.
It's just unheard of.
No, clearly
for
it's
me.
Okay. Well, I mean, clearly it's not unheard of because lots of people called it that when you were a child, but you just decided that it was wrong because you knew another word for it.
Well, sheath, I don't know. Sheath is a verb for me.
Okay, but like, there are lots of English words that are both nouns and verbs.
Alright, well, we gotta bust a nut real quick.
Alright, real quick.